It's under attack! It's under attack! The G.I. Joe headquarters is under attack!
This is it, the G.I. Joe headquarters, and there's never been a command post like it.
Man the battle tank!
A real American hero!
I've located Cobra. We've captured a Cobra officer. Put him in the stockade. Way to go, Joe! Fire! We chased off Cobra. We saved the G.I. Joe headquarters.
G.I. Joe headquarters. All figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
What's up, man?
Hello. Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
It's going
How's
good.
everyone doing?
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Pretty good.
That was a
Just
cool
hanging.
commercial.
Right? Isn't that awesome?
I would have loved that. It was like right before my time. So I think my cousin may have had one because he had a bunch of He-Man stuff, a bunch of G.I. Joes. He even gave me one G.I. Joe, which I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
All I know is I ripped it in half on accident. So
ripped it in half.
Yeah. I was doing a
Things that make
parachute
me
thing.
sad.
Yeah.
You have an Aegis shirt on?
Oh, my Aegis shirt, it's backwards.
It is.
And
Hold
I
on.
was-
Let me fix that.
Oh, no, I'm totally fine with that. I don't
I'm
mind that
not.
either.
Hold on.
Okay.
Good point somebody makes there. Foxy face. Discord. Parsec face. That's your face. And Parsec. Transform. Flip. Boom. All right.
All right.
What's happening, everyone? How we all doing?
How I'm doing, sweating, Fox. Oh, am I sweating? Whew. Probably. Got a lamp up here that's probably producing a bunch of heat, but feels good today. Weather feels good, so.
You know, you should try one of these LED ring lamp things.
Yeah.
I found one in Goodwill, and it's really the only thing I use now.
Huh.
Like, that's all I use to light myself now.
Perfect. There's one, like, not too far away from my work. I can go and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, Grace and I used to go every week and just walk around and look and check it out. But we haven't gone in a long time because of
Been a,
5
it's
weeks,
been a
6
while.
weeks now. Because her mom got sick with COVID.
Hmm.
Thankfully, she's recovering now. But
That's good. It's really good to hear.
so, what have you been playing this week?
Oh, this week. Well, this early mornings I've been playing a new game that came out with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Been really fun.
Yeah, you like it?
I'm loving it. I love Xenoblade. I like the series and been enjoying that. But other than that, I played
CPS1 audio greater than CPS2 audio. Well, that's cool, man. That's a good opinion. So you've been playing... My friend Jeff, that's his favorite series, is Xenoblade. That's like... he was so excited for it.
It's been one of my favorite series since the first game, which we almost never got. So
Really?
yeah,
Because
it was.
Xeno Gears was so bad, or what?
Oh no, Xenoblade Chronicles, the original, came out on the Wii in Japan, but they were debating about sending it over here, whether people would buy it or not. And so then we had a group, Project Rainfall or Operation Rainfall, that wanted to bring over 3 RPGs from Japan and test out the waters here. So they tested it out in Europe, worked really well, so they brought it over here, it became super popular. So
Oh, really?
you never know. You never know.
I do know about the CPS1 Street Fighter 2. Super Street Fighter 2. I actually have the soundtrack on vinyl, and it has both versions. The CPS1 and the CPS2 track. Because there's a very noticeable difference between them.
I have to hear. The only one, or the one I heard last was the 3DO version I was playing. That soundtrack was great.
Yeah. So, did you play the Reviewers Roundtable game this week?
You mean Brave Fencer Musashi?
Brave Fencer Musashi.
I did play a bit of Brave Fencer Musashi this week.
Yeah.
I wonder if other people did.
I played it.
You played it?
I didn't want to, but I did.
We'll have a discussion about that once we move over to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did anybody else play it?
Anybody else play the reviewer's game?
I mean, Q-Sound is awesome, dude. And when they went to... I don't know what they do with CPS3, but... Capcom... Like, they just got better and better and better until they just sucked. You know? So I don't understand.
Cut corners here and there?
Yeah, well, I mean, just look at them today, Boob Bounce. Look at them today is like... They're such a shell of who they used to be, and they were like, we're gonna release... we're gonna bring back and release one of our best series, you know? And so they're like, all right, make the Arthur live again. And so they do. And Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, or what, I don't remember what they ever call it. But it looks like a Flash game. It looks like a mobile game. It looks horrible.
They try to piggyback off the whole, here's a remaster, here's a remake, here's a remake. You know, it's like, that seems to be a trend for a while. It can only work for so long before people are like, I want something new.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
Played a little bit Cosmic?
Nice, Cosmic. That's awesome.
There.
Yeah, I did too.
I feel like a lot of us did play it a little bit. As far as beating it, I don't know if anybody did this week.
I mean, how can you? We'll talk about that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the new game, Ghosts and Goblins, I mean, it just looked terrible. And I've heard it's quite fun, but it just looks absolutely just horrible. So, I don't know. But I've been obsessed with Elden Ring. So,
oh, yeah?
Which brings me to Knocker's question from earlier, which is, I haven't really had much of a desire to stream a lot lately. I don't know why. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring, and it's not because I'm playing that I don't want to stream. I just don't really want to stream a lot lately. And, but we streamed last week, and then on Friday, I streamed a couple hours of Elden Ring.
It was fun to see your character at that.
Yeah, my She-Hulk. And I am just obsessed with that game. Like, I love that game. I really disliked it at first. And I still don't have much of an trademark explorer spirit on trademark, as Cosmic says.
Hey, Nintendo, how's it going?
Yeah, Miss Gumby, yeah. But Cosmic and the explorer spirit. But I'm really loving Elden Ring. Mega Man 5. Nice. The Umbrella or Dark Side Chronicles. Yeah, dude. Those games are great. I have them on Wii. So
How's your night going, Nintendo? Have you beat Pokemon Yellow yet? Huh?
Nah, he was spending yesterday or the day before just leveling up Ruben.
Oh.
His Pokemon.
Very nice. Hey, gotta spend a little time to grind, for sure.
Uh-oh.
Have you played Resident Evil, The Umbrella Chronicles, or Dark Side Chronicles, Foxy or Slippy?
Yeah, those are the ones I was just saying, yeah.
Yeah, I have. Wait,
Yeah.
that's the one that was... It was on the Wii, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the Wii Zapper somewhere that I used to use for that game. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that game's awesome. I actually have the actual Resident Evil where you put the thing in the stock and then you put the controller on top of it and it turns it into a gun for the...
You have like an official Resident Evil one?
Yeah, the one that came with the Umbrella Chronicles.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that game is really cool.
I just got the one with Link's crossbow training and it was like, nah.
Ghost of Tsushima is like top tier amazing.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah. Yeah, that game is worth getting 100% in. It's amazing. Well, what do you say we all get this started, huh?
I'm doing good, Nintendo, and yeah, I'd say let's get started.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
I think right before that, then, though,
Mm-hmm.
there's something. I mean, I love G.I. Joe. You know, I got
Oh,
a
I know.
Cobra pin. You fool. I
I
got.
think a lot of us here do, yes.
I wear my Cobra pin, like politicians wear the American flag.
Awesome.
And since we got G.I. Joe the arcade game, Foxy and I were talking, and we give you now what we think is probably the greatest intro.
I'm already smiling so much.
Anything ever. Right? I think
It is.
That's kind of how we look at it. Here it is, everyone.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Cobra! Cobra! Armies of the night, evil taking flight. Cobra! Cobra! Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Panic spreading far and wide. Who can turn the tide? G.I. Joe! American hero! G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe! American hero! G.I. Joe is there! Fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble over land and sea and air. G.I. Joe is there! Can the world oppose the deadliest of foes? Cobra! Joes will risk it all to end the evil call of Cobra! They never give up, they never say die. Walking tall with banners high, they sound the battle cry. G.I. Joe there, G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there, fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble over land and sea and air. G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe there, G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there, fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble over land and sea and air. Cobra! Retreat! Retreat! G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there, G.I. Joe.
シリーズ始めます。ブレイブフェンサー武蔵で。
What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome to the Reviewers Roundtable. What?
Welcome. I agree with Cosmic. During those trailers, I saw pretty much the first 10 minutes of the entire game.
Yes, Cosmic. We actually commented on that when we were watching it together before we started the show.
Yes, we did.
And we were like, yeah, that's scene one.
It's like, wow, I did all of that stuff right away.
Musashi.
So this was our Reviewers Roundtable game.
Now, we're starting off with R&R tonight. Because we like to keep everyone on their toes. We want you to be here. Now, I don't see RVK, unfortunately.
Let's
so
do
I
it!
hope he doesn't miss it.
Well, we'll wait and see. It is RVK's game that he chose, yes.
So
I
we
do
already
have a
have one review in for this. It was the
we do.
very first review we got. And it came in last week. After the game was announced as the winning game.
Let's do it!
Chazzy said, I will not be playing this game because I have plans for it in my own stream because he's doing the PS experience at Chazzy's.
So he wants experience for himself.
Well, he's played this game.
Shoot! Why do I have to do this?
And he
What the
actually
heck?
says,
I'll get Lumina, then I'm out of here.
It's
no problem.
Really loud.
Okay.
There we go. So, he said, top 10 favorite games of mine. The voice acting makes Mega Man 8 sound great, but it's one of his absolute favorite games.
Okay. And I've listened to the voices, and I don't think they're as bad as Mega Man 8.
He gives it a 5.
He gives it a 5 out of 5? Wow. That's a big score.
So you start off by saying you don't think they're as bad as Mega Man 8.
The voices. I don't think the voices are as bad as Mega Man 8.
I disagree.
Shoot.
Okay.
I think so. My big problem with this game is the voices. I don't like some of the isometric angling of it, and I don't like the. Now you started a new game.
I did because I realized when I was testing out Chapter 2, it was a lot of dialogue, and that's all I was getting.
That's fine.
Which yeah.
So
this kind of shows people what the game looks like.
Yeah, and it's going to show here. It teaches you how to play the game so well that you don't ever need an instruction manual for this game, and it's really great.
Yep.
I thought the voice acting in this game was always ear cancer atrocious. But as I've been playing it today, honestly, I played it today.
Okay.
While being bad, there was a charm to it because it really was that whole the 90s everybody teenage angst and like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up because I'm a badass.
That's exactly the vibe I got from it. It was very the 90s had this like, hey guys, let's get going, because they didn't really have like the serious. I mean, they didn't know how to approach things when it came to anime.
This is Spiral Tower, but where's the tower?
So, yeah, I didn't think it was terrible. The Mega Man 8 is just bad voice acting.
Will not open.
It's so bad it's good.
It's just bad voice acting, you know?
Maybe those statues have something to do with it.
That voice for Dr. Light's pretty spot on.
Epic. Yeah, pretty epic.
Yeah.
But I like that they make the game. The game is very accessible the whole time you're playing it. It teaches you how to play the game while you're playing it.
Give it a stomp.
Yeah, like give it a stomp. Okay, it
It's an
seems
early-
obvious enough. But
Yeah. Go ahead.
it's nice to get that little bit of instruction right away.
So you're not just wondering what I'm supposed to be doing,
Yep.
because that's what new games give you, is just figure it out.
Well, a lot of
I-
games nowadays really hold your hand for the first hour or so, and it's like,
Yeah.
just let me play, let me experience it.
That is true in some degrees too. Yeah, I think we play different games, but I think that is true. I definitely like how this game looks, but I also hate how it looks because it's, you see, like the texturing on the floor isn't flat. It's got nice texturing to it. It just looks like shit.
Well, we talked about games that did get remasters that were kind of on the side. I feel like this game could really use it. Like,
This game would be fun to explore in a modern setting, but
yeah,
I don't think so, because
kind of like
I-
we've got Klonoa now. Klonoa's back in there for people to play.
well, let's
I feel
talk
like
about this.
Okay.
Foxy's playing the game, just so you guys know. Now, we looked on the wiki and we read there's really nothing exciting about this game as far as its release. It was part of Squaresoft's Super Summer '98.
Yep.
You could tell us about that, yeah?
Basically, they showcased this game along with Final Fantasy VIII. And of course, that game got a lot more traction than this game did.
Right.
But
Someone
But
turn
at the
on
time,
the lights.
this was Square's,
Where is
like,
this place?
I want to
When
say
the guardian flame
Silver
is
Age,
blanketed with
Renaissance.
darkness,
I don't know what
a
you would
light
call
will
it,
lead
but
you above.
like Square was at the top of their game at this
Whatever.
point. So
Yeah. Like a flagship almost, but not really.
yeah,
Okay, so let me interject what we're talking about to bring up what Cosmic says. Let's see what I do think of this game. I don't like the outdated 3D game of that era. Platforming is always bad in the time. I don't like that the sword attack, the sound it made when you hit enemies, made it feel like you were not hitting them. The stealing ability is awesome. I like the first and only I got a machine gun. But it was hard to aim. You have to take a small amount of time to aim your gun sometimes. But it did sound good shooting it. The game in general I feel would be fun, but it is from an outdated time I don't enjoy anymore. I'll give it a 3.
okay,
Cosmic's going for a 3.
Hey, I
Now-
know.
all right.
If that bell drops onto the flame,
Here's
it'll
what I
go
didn't
out.
know. Is that this game has a sequel.
Yes, it does.
You were explaining this to me.
Yes, it does. There's
So,
a
what can you tell me
Yep.
about this?
There is a sequel on the PS2 that kind of went under the radar. It was Brave Fencer Musashi, or it was just called Musashi. Look at my wiki for that one.
Well, okay, so it was called like Musashi Super 2 or something. It was something.
Something like that. Yes.
Okay.
It came out and I guess they kind of rushed it in a way because it had a lot of frame rate issues and it kind of was forgotten. Whereas this
Whoa,
game kind of lived on
so
with
high up
people.
here.
People remember this game.
Whoops. Don't have time to be scared.
See, and that's the thing I was wondering was
Lumina your mind.
when I look at this game, I see it a lot as like I wouldn't want this game remade because
Huh?
I think it would lose the charm that it has
Okay.
in making it cleaner and easier to see, because then you would really be able to figure out what to do. Like, it took me forever to figure out this art. I never even assimilated the enemy fully. What I did was I threw it at him while he stood on the pad, and then I just ran and I grabbed it when he
I thought
was like walking off.
When I was playing this week, same thing was happening to me. He kept walking off though. I'm like, he's got to have a different ability then. So,
But I got it.
yeah.
Pro game. But like that with the eyes popping out. So this part specifically is what I wanted to talk about, which is when you hit the bottom and you're running towards the screen.
Whoa! Jump!
I didn't see. I don't like this viewpoint. I hate this running at the screen thing, which is why I don't like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is very Crash Bandicoot right here.
I don't generally like Crash games. I don't really like a lot of Spyro games because I'm not into the running into the frame. I hate that. Now,
this is not my favorite point of view. Also, there's quite a few games that people do adore that have this type of gameplay, and kind of ruins it for me.
Yeah. So I don't like this part of it. It reminded me of exactly what Cosmic says, which is the early 3D platformers. And just kind of 3D platformers as a whole, to me, are just not fun. Because the idea of spinning a camera, finding a platform, and jumping to it just isn't a game to me. That's like a time-wasting simulator.
Princess? Hey, who
But-
are you?
This guy's voice.
I'm Rude Trick, and you're
Musashi!
Musashi?
I like how she has no arms.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
They're behind her back.
I didn't realize that at first.
What,
Give me Lumina,
what
won't
I
ya?
like
If
about
you
this,
do, y'all get
and this whole
little lady in exchange.
time period of voice
Yeah,
acting,
right. You wish, pal. Let
is
go of the princess.
it's like children were doing the voices, and it was a lot like kids just playing
Y'all
and
being
play
Them there
like
flames
fantasy playing,
can't be
and
put it out easily.
they're the monsters and the
I'm
bad
swinging
guys and the
rockets
good
here.
guy and talking shit to each other
What
and
should I
stuff, you
do?
know, and
Like
that's what I
are you
really
saying? Use
think of.
Lumina.
Oh yeah.
It feels like they didn't have a lot of direction back then, only because maybe it's not being very. It was still kind of niche over here in the States at the time. There wasn't any big direction when it came to anime voices or just
I got you now, Rude Trick.
what sticks basically.
All right, Lumina. Musashi, just hurry up and bash this hunk of lard. Ugh.
Aw, shucks.
I have this down as a 5. Spoiler.
Or else y'all gonna get
You mentioned a
elected.
different Square game in Final Fantasy VIII.
See
This
y'all
game
later,
looks way more
Musashi.
fun than Final
Have
Fantasy VIII, says
yourself a
Mew.
nice day.
Okay.
I
That's
mean, the
totally
big-
your opinion on that one.
I don't think Foxy agrees. The big thing is,
Holy smokes!
this was during a period where Square was basically saying, here's every type of role-playing game we can think of. Horror role-playing game, action-adventure role-playing game, turn-based role-playing game.
Come on!
They're all semi-epic. You tell us what you guys really like, and that's what we'll make more of.
One thing that I do respect about this game a lot is it did a lot of unconventional things that Square wasn't known for, to be honest. Like this style of game, you never saw Square make these kind of games before.
Right.
So it was nice to see them take risks. You don't see that anymore.
You don't see that from any company because,
No.
I mean, money is so tight for everybody.
Yeah.
That's not a gasoline company. It's just, yeah, nobody takes risks. Nobody really tries to do different from what they do that works. I really have changed my heart on this game. It was a 0 for me.
Really?
Going back and replaying it today, I really enjoyed it. I found the same things Cosmic found. You know, I don't like this era of 3D look. Like, you look at Final Fantasy VII, and you're like, how do these characters look so bad? And this world looks so good. Hey, Ellie, it's great to see you. And this game, at least, everything has a straight across the board visual presentation, and I really appreciate that. I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun. It tells you how to do things, so you don't have to wonder what does what. It, you know, it shows you what happens without just giving you the up, down, left, right. These buttons do this, these buttons, and it's just like, all right, I don't, that doesn't help me.
It does give you nice enough directions, but it doesn't hold your hand to it also.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of room to discover for yourself.
For me, this is in the, I understand that, Knocker. This is in the era of, for me, pinnacle, peak RPG goodness. Like, the stuff that came out afterwards doesn't really do it for me a whole lot, as much as these older games, because they, like sports games, you know, I grew up loving sports games, and I started to hate them when the PS1 came out, because suddenly running a ball took 8 different buttons.
Yeah.
And too many games tried to do that, including Final Fantasy VIII with the action combat button, the bullet system, the extra card games and everything that has to be in every RPG, you know, like, all those things, meh. But,
yeah,
this was really at a good time for me, and I am adding this game to my backlog list of games I'm going to go through and play and beat, because it's just too good not to. It's way too interesting.
It's got enough charm. Yeah, it's got enough charm to it. I wish I would have given it more time this week. For the bit that I have played, which is basically coming up here, I've had such a good time with it.
Yeah.
It deserves a playthrough. It's just, it's hard to do that with RPGs, guys. For at least for the reviewers roundtable, because a lot of times our schedules just get so busy with other things. And I know it's no excuse, because I could have played it early in the morning. It's true, but I had a game I was already committing myself to. That's like, with RPGs, it's hard to invest my time into for a review in 1 week. You know, if it was a monthly review, it'd be a different story, but kind of judge it on a week.
Yeah.
I love it. I want more of it.
No, I agree with you. RPGs are very hard to really have a good opinion about in an hour or two. You know, when you look at what the 80s bros do on Monday nights right here on Skinline Heroes,
that's
when they do Ranked Out, they play a game for less than 5 minutes, and they have an opinion on the whole game, or the game as a whole.
It's hard sometimes, because we see some games and it's like they would just give it a little more time, and I kind of feel that way with this one. If I would just give it a little more time, I might enjoy it more than I do.
Right.
But because I only played it for the little bit, I can honestly only give this game like a 3.5.
Okay.
And that's just, for me right now, it's still great, but I just haven't played enough to really judge it even more fairly than that.
Right. Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's hard to do RPGs. You know,
Yep.
I'm obsessed with Elden Ring lately. I play online with my friends.
Yeah.
We're not going to do them. It's just hard to get a lot of people to play them, because everyone's got their own thing going on.
Yep.
And for me, when an RPG says it takes 12 hours to beat, that actually means 20 hours.
It's a lot of time to put into it.
That's what it means.
I feel
for
bad
me.
because I want to invest more time into it, but yeah, we all are, it's hard to schedule that sometimes.
So that being said, we didn't want to poo-poo or poo-poo. We didn't want to poo-poo this game as a choice. What I'm trying to say is we don't mind having RPGs, but we feel that everybody probably feels the same way. RPG is just hard to get the time in to really appreciate and play in a week. Now, I gotta say, I totally disagree with Knocker on the aspect of Mega Man Legends looking great or decent.
Lumina and the 5 scrolls.
I think Mega Man Legends looks really, really cardboard and stiff and tight, and I do enjoy playing it. I went back and played it not too long ago for about an hour or two.
Sir Musashi, then
But I think it looks terrible. For me, I mean, what do you think the best looking 3D, early 3D game is? For me, it always goes to Super Mario 64.
Best early looking 3D art. For me, one of my favorite looking games of all time is Ogre Battle 64. The models for that, the 3D models for that, how they move. I know it's still got that kind of 2D-ish to it, but it's still very 3D the way they...
I want to see what that looks like.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up.
I don't know. It's just... Am I... Does that count? I hope it counts, because I feel
well,
like...
Well, he says Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was a 64 game. This isn't real 3D though.
I know, that's my only concern is like, does it count as 3D? Because like when you go into battle and stuff.
Yeah, not really. That's still like a 2D game. At Super Mario RPG also. That's a 2D game. You know, it's just how it's drawn.
Okay. So you're thinking just a 3D in general, like the whole
an actual 3D game. Yeah. Because that's what this game is.
Pre-rendered models. Okay. Knocker, I agree with you there. Yeah. Pre-rendered models. All right. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Metal Gear Solid actually looks great.
I'm biased with a few games.
I might agree with that one.
I love my Goemon, but I know it has camera issues here and there sometimes. But
Goemon looks good.
Goey good.
Goey good. So, I would give this game a 4.
Okay.
I think it's pretty phenomenal in what it does. Yeah, I think I would definitely give it a.
Oh, was that
give
enough?
it a 4.
Yep, very.
How about you guys?
Well then,
Anybody else?
you should go down to the village.
Goemon looks good for mid N64.
It's a shame.
Metal Gear Solid characters.
Here's what it comes back to. At the end of the day, it always comes back to the same thing.
Lumina
Opinions and assholes. So,
yes.
you know, you like, I like, we like. We can talk about it. That's great, but we'll never agree.
Pretty high up on the mountain.
Yeah, we're gonna always be polar opposite with things. Now, Castlevania 64.
That probably is the best, actually.
The enhanced Legacy of Darkness is better than the original, but it still has its weird quirks. What should I do? I want to battle.
So, we've been talking about recently, those of us in the Council of the Scanline Heroes, about taking on new streamers, if anybody wants to stream on the stream with us. So if that sounds of interest to anyone, not on this stream, but on this channel, taking on new
Come to think of it, I haven't had
streamers on the channel, if anybody's interested in that. Really, the big idea with that is just to say, hey, I could stream on my own channel and have 1 or 2 or 5 people watching, or I could go there and they've got the established little group, you know, and we could bring people into that group and make it so we all get more views and more people around. So
That's true.
See, Nintendo, and I'm the exact opposite. When we had Star Fox for this, in the, was it the Reviewers Roundtable, or was it the I think it was the round table. I hate Star Fox, how it looks. And I know Cosmic and I have talked about before, like, he loves it because it takes you to a certain place in how it looks and feeling to it. I just hate how Star Fox looks.
Are we talking Star Fox or Star Fox 64 or both?
I think we did the original Star Fox on here.
Okay. I know we did a competition for the high score challenge.
Maybe that's just when it was then.
Could have been. I remember that one.
But you can say that about any of these games, right?
What?
It's an art form and it's how it's supposed to look because it's how they made it.
Back then, the limits of the Super FX chip that we didn't know about, you know.
I understand, Hugo. But it's good art. Not bad art.
It's good art, not crappy art.
Touché.
I understand that. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm just gonna circle. I think I'm done.
I don't think I can think of a single Square game with bad music.
King's Knight for the NES.
Oh, I'm more thinking like real orchestrated
real games,
music.
Games that they're pretty much known for. I agree. There really isn't any that I can think of.
Yeah.
Out of This World did an amazing job with its blocky art.
Well,
that looks so good.
And I agree with what you guys are saying about like with Knocker saying about there are certain games that will just never look outdated or bad. And that's very true. There's a lot of games where their style makes it timeless. That's how I feel about cel-shaded. I feel like cel-shaded games, as they advance, they do start to have more detail in them, but an early cel-shaded game still looks great. It's just such an art style that things always look good.
It's true. Again, I feel like this art... Oh, I'm sinking.
Yeah, you gonna kill yourself to get a treasure chest?
Not trying to kill myself, but I feel like the style of this game is really good. I feel like... I know you don't want it ruined by a modern, style, but at the same time, I feel like they could, just bump up this style. It feels good still. Circling and swinging the sword.
The controls feel very good. And what you're saying though is so what? You would want an HD version of a guy where his hair is just a block of.
I mean, we've already got Goku in a bunch of modern games. Why not? Wait, I didn't see how to shrink. Is that how you shrink?
It's a valid point.
Chrono Trigger as a whole will never be outdated or in need of a remaster. True. Though it would have been nice to have that one remaster.
Better get him out.
3D that got shut down.
Yeah. So does anybody else have an opinion on...
Oh, level up, mind one. Okay, that's cool. Little extra level up stuff. You level up depending on what you do. I like that. Oh man. Okay. Now that I know there's a little more depth to it like that, I want to give it... Oh, that's cool. I like the shrink. Kind of want to give this a 4 now.
Okay.
Because I think it's a great game. I just wish I would have given it more of a chance. It could have been higher if we would have had more time, I feel. Well,
see, and I appreciate this art style much more than Project Triangle or Octopath Traveler and their current Square system of how art looks. Dude, hamburger.
But it got food.
Because that looks to me like a fake play. Like they're toys. You got what?
I got +1.
Nice.
It said puss, yes.
Like they look like toys in front of a set. And I really hate how it looks. Even though to a lot of people it's the greatest looking art, I personally don't like it.
And that's okay. I love the art of Octopath.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay to like and dislike whatever you guys feel like. Ooh, telekinetic. consumes 6 BIP? Oh, man.
Well, right now we are sitting at a 6, or I'm sorry, a 4.1. So I think that's where this is going to live.
All right. Nobody else has an opinion.
Oh, 4.2.
Uh-oh. Why am I dragging my feet here? No! Hey, get away!
4.2.
No! I'm dead. I'm not dead. Why am I not dead? Okay, now I'm dead.
That's not the end of me.
But you're dead.
Hey, we all died sometime.
Okay, so 4.1. I am down for that.
4.2, actually.
4.2. Wow, that's great.
Another game in the yellow category.
All right.
That is 3 games of a 4.0 or higher.
Wow.
In the past week. Or past 3. Like, we're on a streak. We're on a 3-game streak.
It's crazy.
Yeah, how nuts is that?
We keep picking good games.
Right?
You guys have good games for us to play. And before we get a game that everybody knows is not that good.
Uh-oh. There we go. Okay.
What's up?
I had, my shortcut keys aren't right, so they're messing with me. Okay. So let's see what we got here.
Pull up the wheel. Or pull up the chart.
On our wheel for today, we have, so far, based on who's here.
And before we get a
Super
game
Bonk.
like E.T.
What?
And before we get a game like E.T.
Oh,
for Atari.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have Super Bonk on the NES. Conquest of the Crystal Palace on NES from Foxy. Super Bonk from Cosmic Mercenary. So Chazzy's not here, so that one's off. Now we have one labeled Mystery Game from Mew Mew.
Yep.
Virtual Bart from Sparky. RBK's not here. Mega Man 7 from Knocker. Bonkers has expired. As has Spyro the Dragon.
Okay.
On PS1.
That's what you had said, Mew Mew, if you want to renew
Oh, no,
that.
I'm sorry. Spyro has not. You already re-upped it last week.
Oh, he upped it last week. Oh.
Yeah. And Bonkers has expired for Knocker. So Xing that off. Okay. Would anybody like to add or change a game? You can add a game if it's not on, if you don't have a game yet.
Yep. Yep.
You can change your game if it's already up there.
Yep. Remember, you gotta be here in order for us to land on your game. Otherwise, we will cross it off for the week.
Yeah, unless you pay for it, then it just stays on for 2 weeks.
Yep. Bonkers extension. You guys don't let me extend a week ahead.
Yeah, we don't. We try not to.
Change Spyro to Ape Escape for the PS1.
No. Spyro is what you've redeemed as your special one. You can change your normal one.
What's the normal one for Mew Mew?
He has a mystery game.
Oh, the mystery game. Okay. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to keep Conquest of the Crystal Palace. It's been up there, I don't know how long at this point. I want to say January, February. So let's just hope.
All right. Now we got that.
I want your opinions on that game.
Bonkers is back up there.
All right, Bonkers is back up there. 2 Bonk games up there. I know we saw some Super
one's
Bonk
about a
on
cat.
few,
One's about a bald guy, right?
One's about a cat. The other one, yeah.
Right.
About a caveman and a cat. Yep.
Yeah, which one is going to stay?
I thought the ooze was going to be the longest one because the ooze was on there way before mine was even. So
It was on there a
we finally
long
got
time.
that one. Yeah. All right. Is that
Okay,
all
so
we
no
got?
more changes.
No
Yeah.
more changes.
Let's do this
Okay.
then.
All right. Get my good luck ears on. I hope they're good luck.
Cool. All right. Let's do this. And shuffle. And a shuffle. And a shuffle. Spin that wheel.
Let's go. Come on.
Mew
What?
Mew. I don't know why I just did that, but we saw it
did
land
pop-
on Mew Mew.
It didn't show it.
I mean, we saw it land on Mew Mew's mystery game.
Yeah,
right?
it did land on Mew Mew's mystery game, but like
That was really weird.
the game was too powerful for the wheel.
Apparently so. And
Okay,
Mew Mew's mystery game is...
Oh yeah, you have it written down on the side.
I do. I'm trying to find it. I get so many messages from people.
My ears didn't work. Oh well.
Mew Mew, what is your game?
We've got a mystery game. It's from Mew Mew.
Oh, I think he told you.
Oh yes. Wait.
If we didn't see it, it never happened. I mean, Mew Mew, you're here, so why don't you tell everyone? This is why we're not doing mystery games anymore either.
Mew Mew.
We have no idea. Ask a bro. Siphon filter on the PS1. Okay.
Siphon filter on the PS1. Okay.
Let me grab a copy of that real quick.
That sounds good.
I don't think I have it on my Mister already.
I will tell you guys, I remember seeing this game at a Target kiosk, and kids were lining up to play this game all the time. I think it was before a big, FPS boom craze at the time that people just really got into Siphon Filter at the time. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you'll have to decide that for yourself. Come back next week and give us your review of it. But
all right, let me see if I have it on my hard drive. Yes,
okay.
It would be under what?
Siphon filters. I mean, it's a PlayStation game. You got it?
But I have it as action. Okay. I will load it up so you guys can see it as I am zipping it.
Sounds good.
My Hiago controller to do this.
I think I played it at the kiosk, but it's been so long since I've played this game, so.
Oh, so it's a good one for you then too, huh?
I'll have to give it I don't have a clear thought on it yet. So as a kid, we just wanted to play everything we could at our parents are shopping. Okay, I'll be in the electronics section, just sitting at the kiosk, playing my games.
I'm at Sears.
Oh, Sears too, yeah.
Right.
Oh, Sears they hid theirs in a corner for nobody to see, really.
Oh, ours was in the kids, the boys section.
Oh yeah, the boys' clothing section or whatever. It was deep in the corner there. That was the only way I was able to find a couple games the day they came out. They'd be sold out everywhere else. Go to Sears, and they always had a couple copies left.
Yeah. I'm loading this up now on UFile.
Okay.
And I will post it in just a moment when it's up there.
They're coming. Go, torch it. Burn it all. But what about
Let's watch the intro.
Leave nothing. Now I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.
Oh. Hello.
These are the
Hey, there we go.
Over there.
It's Ellis. Executed. Leon, you find anything?
The place is torched. I don't know what they were growing, but it wasn't narcotics.
Romer knew we were coming.
So what's our next move?
We watch for the next viral outbreak. We won't have to wait long.
There should be a riff tracks for video games.
Additional teams assigned to this. Find Romer.
I understand.
Rift Tracks Mega Man 8, I'm down for that. No problem.
Yeah, right?
Logan is my best agent. What do you want to do?
Oh gosh, Resident Evil. All the dialogue for that one.
Wait and see what he can discover.
It has finished. I am posting it now.
All right. Yeah, these faces are really. I agree with you, Nintendo.
How is that possible?
It's not.
They remind
That
me of
main
Superman
dude.
64.
Dude, that one guy, he looked totally like Alec Baldwin. This
Oh, I
main
thought he was
character is Alec Baldwin, right?
I thought he looked like Clark Kent from Superman the Animated Series.
Let's check out this training
This is a
video.
quick primer on the basic controls
Okay.
you need to complete your mission. Pay attention and you might stay alive. Use your D-pad
Ooh.
to move around the environment. By pressing L1 in conjunction with the D-pad, you can aim your weapons for accurate fire. Different weapons have different aim modes. When aiming with the sniper rifle, you can hit the triangle button to zoom in and the circle button to zoom out. Tap the select button to quickly switch to the next weapon, or hold select down and press L2 or R2 to cycle back
Okay,
and forth
forget it.
between weapons.
Use your D-pad to order pizza.
Basically.
Let's see if I want to see if they show Alec Baldwin again.
Download your illegal music from Napster.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the FBI was not clear, but Romer's men are already inside the subway.
Is it the same virus?
Yes, enough to eliminate everyone within 100 miles or more.
Procedure?
Standard intercept and eliminate. These
Cosmic,
are from our
just
contact
off the
inside
top,
Interpol.
how does this game look
Jenkins' team is
compared to
already
Brave
researched
Fencer?
and diffused. You are the trigger.
I recognize Anton Gerdu and Mara Aramov. Who's the other one?
Pavel Krevich, Romer's communications expert. When you eliminate him, you'll also have to destroy his comm uplink. You'll be dropped into the strike zone when the firefight begins. You'll have an hour to find your targets and take them out.
I feel like
Do
they're
the
being
locals
held
know
at
what they're dealing
gunpoint.
with?
Read your lines.
No.
I've got an ID match for Romer on level 1. Gerdu is on level 2. No
It's
location
GoldenEye.
for
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Kravitz. Aramov.
Okay, Cosmic, I understand. Grace appreciates you not saying anything about it.
Okay.
Because Grace is the... You're not allowed to review early.
That's okay.
I love games where you don't have to aim. Yes! I played this
No.
game so much as a kid.
You're
Not a
too
kid.
excited right now. You gotta be neutral about it. Be like, oh, I'm shooting people without aiming.
I played this game so
I played-
much as a teenager.
Romer's men have locked down the subway entrance security gates.
You'll have to find the bypass switch. See if you can find a service elevator.
It's not twin stick.
It's not twin stick. Okay.
It's not twin stick. It's D-pad.
Okay.
So it's turn left, turn right,
Tank controls. Yeah.
and then up, down. Yeah,
Yeah.
and-
Very much tank. Yeah.
yeah. And it's awesome. Look how fast Alec Baldwin runs. How do I turn the camera so I can see Alec's face?
I don't know.
If I turn the camera the opposite way, can I
I
trick
like
it?
the way you straight there. I don't think you
So
can
that's
trigger
holding
it.
L and R, or L2 and R2.
Wasn't
No
one of those
target.
games that was free as a preview on the PlayStation disc along with a few others? This was on a demo disc, yeah. But a lot of games were. I still have a couple old PlayStation demo discs. But like that's what got me into a Bomberman game, that's what got me into a bunch of other type, like those demo discs were ingenious so that people could have extra games to play. So
I might have. These are my PlayStation 1 demo discs.
oh, awesome.
let's see.
Oh.
If we, have it.
And we're back here again.
There we go. Okay. Lunar. Final Fantasy VII, Bushido Blade, Final Fantasy Tactics, Saga Frontier, Ein Honda. Now that is a collector's CD right there. That is a collector's disc.
All those games that are on there.
Kagero.
Oh, Kagero.
Burning Road.
I think the second...
Oh, I should give this to RVK. It's got Mortal Kombat 3, Madden NFL 96, Destruction Derby, ESPN. Just a straight-up demo disc for Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty Trial Edition.
There's been a few games I've recommended to Chazzy solely because I played them on demo discs.
Who remembers this?
What is that?
The PlayStation Underground.
Oh, PlayStation Underground.
PlayStation Underground was a magazine, came with demo discs, videos, movies, and it had like the book that told you everything that was in it. And with each disc one. This one has Blasto, Game Day. You know what? You have a copy of this, Foxy.
Oh.
Yeah, you have a copy of this PlayStation Underground demo disc set.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You sure do. I just happen to have it right here.
Oh.
And then...
Oh my gosh, now I'm going to have to play that demo disc.
Siphon Filter 2.
Oh, Siphon Filter 2. There we go. Well, that's going to sway people now, the fact that they did come out with a second game, so was the first game good? Was the first game not?
Take immediate action. Locate the nearest PlayStation game console. Lock all doors and disconnect phone lines. Insert this free disc and immerse yourself in a ton of playable game demos.
Crazy.
I was playing D&D today. We started a new campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And my DM, my longtime DM, his daughter plays with us. And, she's 11. And he had to explain to her, no, you have a Walkman. It plays a cassette player. And she said, like on Stranger Things? And I was like, I want to stab everybody in the face right now. There's this disc. Look at this guy's face. Advertising in the 90s, baby.
He's got the power.
Yeah, so I got another more. This is the best of PlayStation Underground, and then there's the one other one. But yeah, so that's I guess what I got.
There's a third one with a rare variant that was pulled because of 9/11. That's how I even know about the Siphon Filter name. That's an interesting tidbit, or it was an interesting tidbit. Yeah, that is. A lot of things were switched and changed up because of that. Yes.
Yeah, in fact, Grace and I, because of our age, every time we watch an older movie, we always, whenever we see the Twin Towers, both of us being from New York, we always make a comment and say something, and oh, there it is. Oh, always remember, never forget. Yeah. And then we stand up, and we put our hands over our hearts, and we pledge allegiance, and we say, God bless the U.S. of A. And we sing about how we proudly stand up next to her and defend her still today. No, it's not true.
Wow.
But, look, I got Asuka towel.
I did that for every movie. Wow.
So, that's the Reviewers Roundtable today, brother.
Yeah, we got through that.
We got through that. It's so difficult. We got
through that game. Got through that Brave Prince of Musashi.
Yeah. And this week coming, we will be looking at Siphon Filter on the PS1, which, as you go into PS1 and Saturn, these are the games that start to go into taking days and days and days to play, as opposed to the NES, Super Nintendos, which could be an hour, 2 hour sittings, and you have a really good idea of the whole game.
That's true. This is one though I'm curious about. I've always it is a part of my childhood, but at the same time, I don't remember much of it at all. So now I really do want to give it its fair shake.
You can see Grace playing Mario Kart behind me.
Oh man, guys, if you were here Grace. On Friday,
woo. She can't. She's too busy winning. Grace destroyed them on Friday, huh?
Not destroyed, but wrecked. Oz and I tried our very best, but Gracie was queen. Queen Gracie. Hey, that looks like a Ray.
So, I'm bringing it up because Knocker says, what is that? It's Ray from Evangelion. They recently took the DVD box set and they re-released this, 15 or 10 disc set onto Blu-ray. If you know somebody that really, really likes Ava, I highly recommend this. Grace is waving. Hi, Gracie.
Hi. Hi. Yo, Shinji, get in the robot.
So, yeah. Grace, who's not the biggest anime fan, she doesn't dislike it, but she says, I don't know what's going on here, but I know Shinji's a bitch. Yeah.
So, the robot.
That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. You know, I got another video here.
Do you? All right.
I do. Let's check it out.
Check it out.
It's Capcom Street Fighter 2! What's tougher than a Capcom Street Fighter? A Street Fighter's mother? No! How about the Crimson Cruiser with Championship Edition M. Bison and Street Slammin' missiles? It's not as tough as Championship Edition Guile going boom in his Sonic Boom tank. Or the Beast Blaster. It comes with Championship Edition Blanca and Chun-Li and fires double trouble missiles. Street Fighter 2! Capcom Street Fighter 2, Sonic Boom Tank, Crimson Cruiser, and Beast Blaster come with Championship Edition figures, each sold separately. That's a lot of stuff!
It's G.I. Joe against Cobra the enemy in the Commando attack game.
Cobra! You're my prisoner, Flint.
The G.I. Joe Commando attack game puts you in the middle of the action.
Stop him at the river!
G.I. Joe,
Yes, Joe!
Whether you're Cobra or the Joe team, your combat mission's the same. Capture prisoners, invade your enemy supply depot, and destroy its headquarters.
Joe!
Milton Bradley's G.I. Joe Commando attack game. You can also play it with your own G.I. Joes.
In each of us, there is both good guy and bad guy. In the G.I. Joe video game, you can be G.I. Joe, fighting for right and justice.
Or the supervillain Cobra, battling other players with laser blast and venom bombs.
You can defend, attack, save, destroy. Play the courageous hero
or the unspeakable villain.
The choice is yours. G.I. Joe, new from Parker Brothers.
Wow. Oh. Are you muted?
That was, sorry. Wow.
That's okay.
That's a lot to digest in there, huh?
Sonic Boom Tank.
The Sonic Boom Tank.
All the Championship Edition. All he did was recolor the action figures. But I would have fallen for it. I would have gotten them all anyway.
Crimson Cruiser.
Yep,
so, you know, I was into G.I. Joe huge as a kid. I even have a story of my aunt
Mm-hmm.
for like my 5th or 6th birthday gave me $50.
Wow.
I went to Toys R Us and I was able to get 10 or 12 action figures.
Wow.
And somehow in my getting them, I am wound up with 2 beachheads, and he became my favorite. I think because of that. But now what ends up happening is I make a resolution, I'll never have doubles. So
Okay.
I had all the Street Fighter toys. I still have an M Bison back there behind the in the case. I have the M Bison Street Fighter.
That's so cool.
But I would never get the recolor ones because they were just the same guys.
Same guys, same, yep.
But I did have the Crimson Command tank. I had the Sonic Boom tank.
Sonic Boom tank. That one stuck out for me only just because I imagined that in my head.
Yeah. And then the Blanca's Beast Roller or whatever. I stole them all from KB Toys. I stole a lot of things back in my day. I came from a poor family. I didn't. That's how I got things. I didn't understand other people owned them. I don't know that I cared. I don't know that I care now. But I know I wouldn't steal now, so that's the big difference. Yo, this G.I. Joe Commando Attack board game, I'm finding it for around $30. They remade it in 2022. Or in 2002.
Oh,
but it's a different kind of game.
Oh,
and
that's not,
so the original you can get for $30 plus 33 shipping, $40 plus $20 shipping. I think that's bad. I don't think any board game is worth more than $25. That's why I don't own Catan.
My family, we grew up with a lot of board games. We have like my parents, they acquired like 200 board games.
Wow.
Like by the time I was like 5 or 6, they would do like board game marathons all the time. But then they got me into video games and stuff too. But always finding the unique ones. The unique ones are the really cool ones. But yeah, they always got it at garage sales. Like when it's like, oh, this one's $1, this one's $2. Yeah, let's give it a try.
The only problem I ever have with that stuff is I never know if it's complete or not. You know?
Oh yeah, some of them have like a few like a board of Sorry may have like all the thick pieces and then one little skinny piece to go with it, you know.
But I had all the Mortal Kombat ones too: the Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Smoke, Jax, Sonya Blade, Kano. I had all those ones too. I mean, anything G.I. Joe, if it was a figure, I was able to get that. But
I had the Mortal Kombat boat. And I think it came with like Liu Kang or Reptile or something. I was really into Reptile back then.
That's awesome.
I don't remember. Maybe it came with, I don't know. Mortal Kombat boat. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, boat. Anything that was Mortal Kombat, I couldn't afford, or I couldn't find a way to steal the vehicles, just the figures. So,
did you used to carry G.I. Joes with you everywhere as a kid?
I always had at least 2 or 3 with me. And then what was popular at the time, it wasn't popular, but what existed was a...
Chazzy.
Chazzy, just so you know, Brave Fencer got a 4.2. And this week's game is Siphon Filter, brought to us by Mew Mew Fan.
Yep.
And
it's also on the PlayStation thing, so
yeah. And so, and the download for it, the CD image, is available on the Discord if anybody needs it. I know Chazzy has it, but if anyone else needs it. So, anywho, yeah, I had all the figures, man, of just so cool. Everything that was anything G.I. Joe related. And what me and my friends would do, we would take styrofoam that were like, you know, you would find in the trash or that you would get with a box of something. And we would take that and we would cut and we would use razor blades and slice into and make forts and like these bases. And
so cool.
I don't know, I was probably 10, 11, and I was playing and cutting into one, and I sliced into my thumb, and you can't see it on the camera at all, but
no.
under the skin, there's a very clear split that's healed straight down into my thumb, where I accidentally shoved the blade directly into my thumb.
Ow.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Oh.
Obviously, I didn't do it on purpose.
Of course, but
but
makeshift little forts and stuff were the best.
Yeah,
couldn't afford them back then, so you always just kind of makeshift them.
What you could buy though, and so I had one of these. It was a little green, semi-soft, semi-hard plastic case, and you flip the top, and it had 3 slots. You could put 3 G.I. Joes in it, and it had a belt clip.
Oh, that's
And so
cool.
I kept it in my book bag, but I would put my G.I. Joes in that, and then wherever I was, I could pull my G.I. Joes out and play with them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep. The only thing I don't like about rearranging my room is that I can't see my G.I. Joes. They're hanging on the ceiling all around me, but they're mostly on the wall back there. I have on top of my computer, I always have my favorite Cobra, the Alley Viper, and my favorite Joe, Beachhead. They're the only classified series I have because I can't afford to buy all the classifieds. They just released the Hiss Tank for the classified.
Really?
$600.
Oh my god.
It's a 1/6 scale, so it fits 1/6 figures. So it's pretty big as a tank. But yeah, $600. But man, I don't need my nuts, and I would give one to be able to get that thing.
I agree with Sparky. It's okay, they can see you. That's all that matters.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we got. I hope they can't see me. But yeah, so that's what we got. So that's me and G.I. Joe. On to you.
Yes, we have. Speaking of G.I. Joe, for those guys who are competing this week for the Challengers Arena, we played G.I. Joe for the arcade. We had some crazy competition among a few of you guys for tonight.
Chazzy crushed it.
Yeah, first time we've seen Chazzy compete this season, and Chazzy crushed it.
Mm-hmm. He won, right?
Yes, Chazzy won with a score of 1,216. But we did have a competitor that threw in some scores near the end that got just about there. So
came back from vacation and was like, "Hey, I got a new house. I think maybe I don't know, but I'm back from vacation and I'm ready to kick everyone's ass."
See you later, Nintendo. Have a
See
good
you later,
one.
Nintendo. Have a great night.
But yeah, Sparky came back with a 1146, about 70 points behind, but it got hard. It got pretty tough with that. You came in with a strong 787 right away.
Yeah.
Knocker came in last moment with a 598. RBK 42.
I set a good baseline.
Yeah, you did. Everybody was like, "We got to hit that goal," and then Chazzy's like, "I'm just gonna destroy that one."
Yeah.
Oops. RBK with a 482, Cosmic with a 452, and I round off the bottom with a 423. Yeah. Dead last.
Hey man, we've all been there. All been there.
So, because of that...
that means that Chazzy gets veto power today.
Yes.
If you participated, you get to add 2 games to the wheel. You don't have to, you just get to. Otherwise, you get to pay points to add a game to the wheel. We have 2 ways of telling what's on the wheel. You can go to tinyurl.com/scanlineheroescc, SLHSCC, to pull up our document that we go off of. In the document is the CA wheel page, where you can look and see what games and what systems are on the wheel. Gracie is going to set it up for me this week or next week to have a drop down where you can drop down the system and see just what arcade or what system or
That's
just
wonderful.
what letter, or
Gracie, thank
just
you.
submitted by who. So you'll be able to see, hey, what's Cosmic got on there? Hey, what does Chazzy have on there? Or, hey, what arcade games are on here? So you don't have to really ask and say, hey, well, is this game on there? It's so easy, a caveman can do it.
It's so easy, no wonder it's #1.
Exactly.
If you guys can guess either one of those slogans from, I'd say, the late 90s, early 2000s, good on you.
Right? Mine, you know they made a TV show out of mine?
Yeah, I know they did.
Nick Kroll wrote it and starred in it. And Grace and I loved it.
Okay, and it bombed, though. Yeah.
It came on right before or right after a show called Carpoolers.
Carpoolers, okay.
With,
never heard.
I don't know his name, but both of those shows were top tier. They were so good, and they canceled both of them.
I'd never heard of. I've never heard of Carpoolers, but I heard of the other one, and I never saw it. Donkey Kong Country Competition.
All
right.
Is that on there?
No, I don't think it is. Let me see.
Okay.
Nope, it is not.
All right. So that's it. Just one ad?
Got one ad. If you guys participated, you may add up to 2 more to this wheel. This wheel is getting huge, by the way.
How many are on the wheel? Let's see.
On the sheet right now, I believe
137.
Yep, 137 altogether.
Wow. We had this thought that maybe year 3, there should be no adding anything to the wheel. We should just get 52 games off the wheel.
I'm down for that. No problem. Ooh,
You
League
brought up
Bowling.
the idea.
Strike 90 mode high score for the Neo Geo. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy to see some Neo Geo, because right now we only have 4 games for the Neo Geo, and they're all Metal Slug. So that'll be nice.
Jurassic Park, Arcade,
90 mode,
Cosmic,
yeah.
Mary, Ocean Hunter, Arcade, Cosmic, Canary.
All right, Jurassic Park Arcade.
I appreciate that, Sparky. Over me?
I was speaking over you with writing in my own here.
Oh, that's okay. We're just talking to each other.
Yep.
Coordinating.
Getting all of your guys' stuff in here.
Would anybody else like to add anything? And then we can spin it and start playing them.
I keep not adding things because I want to play the ones already on there. I know! That's how I feel, too. See, the more that bloated it gets, the harder it will be to get to the one that you want. So, yeah, you have the right.
Jaws. Oh, you're gonna get destroyed on that, Chazzy.
Oh man, we got a few Jaws enthusiasts around here.
Wait, yeah, Chazzy, that's a mistake in the making, because I'm calling it. Cosmic is gonna win that week.
Wait, I have Jackal on the NES. I need to get rid of that one. Actually, I need to go over and look over the list. Get rid of some of the ones that we've had on here already.
You made him play Jaws. Wow. That's messed up, man. Pocket Fighter from Mew Mew. What system? Arcade. Oh. Say an 80s thing.
Oh, who is going to say the 80s thing?
Yeah, who do you want to give you something good?
Yep, you can choose whoever you want to say an 80s thing. I've got. To be fair, I got a good one.
All right.
It's not really.
I'm going to shuffle this wheel up then.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, or something to decide. Okay.
All right. I picked paper. What'd you get?
Oh, I chose rock, so I lost.
Oh.
So.
Well,
then you
if you gotta go with a smile.
Ah.
All right.
I guess that is Joker.
That is the Joker from the '89 Batman.
All right. Our games. And Chazzy, you get...
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Arcade from Mew Mew.
You know what, Knocker? As a treat, I'll give you one too. A classic from the 80s. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up!
There you go.
There we go.
Clax from Ken. I think that's an NES game, right?
Klex is whatever. I think there's a lot of different things it can be.
All right, you have to pick which one then, Foxy.
All right, we'll do NES.
And Contra on NES.
Wow, Contra 2. Whew.
Not Contra 2, but Contra also.
2.
Yeah.
Contra also.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Chazzy, what game would you like to veto, or would you like to see any of them? I'm going to pull up Clax in case anybody doesn't know that one.
Go for it. I'm pretty sure you guys know the other ones.
Okay, so Super Street Fighter 2 is going back on the wheel. We are going to pull up Clax on the NES. Is there a Super NES? Maybe we should pull up that one.
I think there's a Super NES one.
I just see NES. Oh, Battle of the Ports. All right, let's watch a 27-minute video about which version of Clax is the best one, and then we'll vote.
The Atari game would have you believe. Design.
No?
All right, let's just 27 minutes is okay. Let's just. I know Tenjin came out with one for the NES, and they got in a lot of legal trouble somehow or something. Or if Ken was here, he could tell us which version, but he said whatever.
He said whatever.
He did say whatever. So.
And in case you're unfamiliar with Contra on NES, then I will start our poll.
All right. Go ahead.
And in fact, what I think we'll do, while our poll plays out, this is really loud.
Ken.
Is this too much?
A little much.
Oh.
That's okay. No, that's okay. Oh.
How about this? See if you guys know this.
Origin of Cobra Commander. Wow, look at our votes right now. 3 for Clax, 4 for Contra. You can still hear me, right?
They can hear you.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, I don't see it. The Origin of Cobra Commander one I was looking for. Let's look at this Destro.
Perhaps we could go somewhere more intimate.
What of the Baroness?
She is but a confused creature with whom I have been erroneously linked.
I must warn you.
Absolutely no code. Everything is always no codes.
To men.
I do not believe in luck, only destiny.
Then perhaps it is destiny that has brought us together. Destiny that I see your face.
That I cannot show you.
I've saved your life and you can't show me your face.
It has to do with an ancient
I
family
wear
curse.
my sunglasses at night.
One of my ancestors was convicted of witchcraft. Stop him! Let me go! He was forced to wear a mask over his face for the rest of his life. His descendants were so angered that they vowed to fight the forces of law and order forever. We shall all wear masks until law is sacrificed upon the altar of history.
I understand. But what of your other relatives?
We meet on the winter solstice to honor our vows.
The longest night of the year. I love long nights.
Oh my.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Oh no, we've got a tie. Clax
do.
and Contra.
Have you voted yet?
I already voted.
Oh.
Yeah. My vote's already in. How about your vote?
I have not voted. I'm holding out.
Well, then it's good. Probably. I'm sorry. It might
Let
be
the
you.
whip of remembrance tell the tale. 40,000 years ago, the glory of Cobra La dominated this planet, but an age of ice destroyed much of what we had built, and with it began the time of the barbarians.
All right.
Surprisingly,
Contra on NES it is. Let me pull it up.
If you ask me, some of them
To
did
give
not
to everyone.
evolve.
and gradually they mastered a technology based on inorganic, lifeless substances.
That's Fat
Their
Duke.
culture was a travesty of our own noble ways, and a threat to our very existence. We retreated to preserve our ways and await an opportunity to reclaim the earth. Generations passed, and then a brilliant young nobleman came to my attention. Even though disfigured by a laboratory accident, he was my choice to go into the world, to raise a mighty army, and to destroy the so-called human civilization which had driven us into exile. You were my hope, Cobra Commander, and you failed me miserably.
I was betrayed! My troops lacked courage! It was not my fault!
So that's where Cobra Commander comes from. All right.
That voice, I could just tell by that guy's voice. It's totally Burgess Meredith, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gonna eat lightning and crap thunder.
No. It was the same guy that did Starscream.
What? I thought it was. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm.
All right. I'm gonna go first here.
All right, go ahead.
Now you know what's funny?
What?
Sparky says I never play this game with the code, right? And Knocker says no using the code. Well, yeah, you can't use any cheats. Everything is always default unless it's specified by the person. Yeah. And so that being said, I've never beaten this game without the cheat.
Oh boy, you're in for a treat.
So that's why I'll go first, because I've never beaten it without the cheat. I'm sure you only beat it without the cheat. 16, like you probably do it in the morning just to floss your teeth.
No, it's been long enough that I probably couldn't do it anymore. But I think I may have done it on retro achievements. Maybe I have to look and see again.
How? How did that just happen?
Kind of help.
This is some bullshit.
GI Contra.
Yeah, so that's like, you know, Oh my god!
Oh, you got a score.
Shut up.
All right. I shall go now. Oh.
Got a score.
What? I didn't mean it like that. I meant you got a score. Well, because at first I was like, okay, we're not seeing a score while we're playing. I'm like, did the game have a score? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's weird that you don't see a score, right?
I just couldn't remember if we did have a score or not.
Oh, we don't know who brought us Contra.
No.
That's okay.
We have no word on who did Contra, or who brought us Contra. But whoever it was, you know, thank you.
I feel like almost anybody could claim it, so nobody should claim it.
Yeah. Yep. You're welcome, guys.
Yeah. All right. Put it into the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Contra.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Okay, it is added in as our Week 8 game.
Nice. Very nice.
I'm off a little bit because I'm so good at games. I'm just so awesome. You know,
I know, I don't mean it like that. Just,
like a fox with my preternatural instinct of how to beat games, and I'm just so good at what I do, and
Now I know we didn't go over the high scores, like what the points were going, or the point standing, but this week for the monthly we had black belt going on.
Oh yeah,
and only 3 people put in a score this week. We had RBK with a huge score in the 400,000 range. Owaz got a score, and I got a PB, actually. I made it to the 4th boss.
Nice work.
With 2 lives, and I did not damage him once. I have no idea how to fight him. Yeah.
So who is the 4th boss?
I have no idea. Some robot character. I took a picture of it. He like punched me in the face as I died, so... I that's my screenshot in the Discord, but all I know is I got a PB in the 300,000 range, so the 3 of us got an extra point this week. But because of that, I'm actually tied with Knocker for first place now.
Wow,
16 points. Yep. So I caught up. I know Knocker had a huge lead throughout the whole entire thing, but.
I just had an interesting thought.
What?
So I'm starting a run real quick. I wonder, you know, it shows you your score, I think, when you... No, it doesn't show you your score at all. So I wonder if you could just stay with the spread shot in that second area.
I mean, it shows a score in between, like here, but...
Yeah. But I wonder if you could just stay in that second area and just farm enemies.
Maybe? I don't know. No, I don't want that.
I literally can't even beat the first stage without dying.
It's been a while, but I really enjoy this one. I enjoy Super C more. Have we played Super C at all?
No.
I don't remember if we played either one. So Super C is definitely one I would love to play at some point. I'm not no. I'm trying to think. There's a few parts to Super C that I just want to practice and get better at, so. Yeah, you might be able to sit here and farm a little bit. I don't know.
Right? It almost feels like you could.
I feel like they despawn after a while.
Well, it's kind of like, who's really going to be playing the game for points, you know?
Yeah. That's true. I'm not sitting there getting all the points that I could, but
So is the Venkmans, is that Jane? Sparky, did you guys move, or what's the dizzle?
how are things? How is everything going?
Yeah.
We are here. Care about you guys. Hope things are going well for all of you. Still on vacation at the moment. Okay.
What does the R do?
R, I think it makes you like have a faster shot. I think.
I think that's true, because it's definitely not like an auto fire.
Yeah. I think it allows you to tap faster. You doing okay? Glad to hear that, Jane. Your food looks delicious, though, by the way. I'm hungry. All right. Ooh. I love Contra.
You haven't even died.
I died once. I did
Kazzy
choose
asked
Clax.
me. He said, I'm surprised you're not putting in a lot more scores on G.I. Joe. I said,
Me?
No, me.
Oh.
I said, I don't have any chance in the world against these guys.
Chazzy's so crazy with G.I. Joe. That was great. It was great, though. It was great to see scores like that. Whoa. Ah. Alright. I cook more stuff. I need to go back to baking again. Ooh, yes. If you need any recipes, I know how to make a really nice zucchini bread. Ah.
Gracie made banana bread.
Ooh, that sounds good, too.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. Thanks to my grandma, I taught myself to make scones. I don't like scones myself, though. I don't like them. They're too dry for me, but you know, they like them when I make them.
That's so awesome.
Yep.
I got no lives left. I'm on the end of the second block.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm at the second block. Alright.
Nice. Whoop.
I want to get some speed racers in on this.
Speed racers?
Speed runners?
Oh. I started singing the theme song, Speed Racer.
Those Speed Racers, our very first ever game that we reviewed on the Video Game Club.
Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels.
Turn.
He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone.
I suck at this game.
Oh, the bubbles! No, the bubbles! Oh, I got hit by the bubble. Come on. Post them in our recipe section in our Discord. That sounds wonderful. Ted's doing NES hacks, trying to get him to do Rockman 6 Unique Harassment for you, Foxy. Oh, thank you. That game was great.
Nice, we'll go raid him after this.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, that game was a really fun one to go through.
Foxy
really made Mega Man very unique. I wish the main games were that good.
Can you guys believe that your first the first score posted is going to be a clear of the game?
Probably. Not me.
Yeah, you.
Me? No. I'm not going to clear it. The game does cycle, though. I mean, it does loop.
You're totally going to clear it. Either that, or I'm just trying to speak doubt.
Nah, you speak the doubt in me? Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you think you can't do it. You don't have the balls. Elden Ring, I'm gonna play Elden Ring, I'm gonna play Elden Ring, I'm gonna... Elden Ring, I'm gonna play Elden Ring, I'm gonna play Elden Ring. So, as far as me with streaming tomorrow or this week, I don't know what my stream schedule is gonna be. I mean... it's just not really calling me a whole lot lately.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm just letting everyone know. So I'll be around at some point during the week, but
Alright.
Gotta go grocery shopping one day this week. Probably do that tomorrow.
I will be around for Friday. Actually, I am looking at being around for Thursday, actually, because
Thursday we have a new game.
Huh?
Is Thursday when he's doing the new Unknown or Forgotten? Oh no, actually Thursday Oaz isn't going to be there.
He's not going to be there, but
yeah.
I've volunteered. I told him I am willing to step up and be a part of that. He gave me a few ideas for the stream. I'm like, okay. So
you're going to do the Unknown or Forgotten Ages, or are you going to do...
Yeah. Well,
nice.
Something similar to it, yes.
Nice.
Kind of, yeah. We actually haven't seen an Unknown Forgotten Ages in a while.
He's doing them once a month.
Okay.
And there is a sign up under his section of the Discord. If anybody is interested, what he's doing with it is you can sign up, and on the day, which will be the last Sunday of the month, or last Thursday of the month, I believe, he's going to send you a ROM of the game, and he has you play the game, and then he has you answer questions on stream about, now that you know about an unknown game, should it be forgotten, or should people know about it?
That's awesome.
And so, yeah.
I look forward to that.
And then, of course, Ask a Bro is one of the hot things going on right now. The 80s Bros, tomorrow night.
Yes. A lot of nice questions up there right now. There's one that I know that you put up there that I'm curious what they're going to say.
What's that? I put a few
the which genre do you hate, or it could be
yeah,
the fire. And I'm dead. That's it.
136,000
That's
is
my
your
score for tonight.
Score to beat.
Yep, I'm going to post it right now.
Good night. Goodbye. You guys are not going. No.
You guys are not going? What?
You're not going to be beating him. Foxy's going to take this.
Huh? Who is?
My money's on Foxy.
Oh, I just said Knocker. I was like, okay.
No.
Well,
no, my money's on Foxy.
We'll see.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to this.
What a score. What a score. Good sir.
All right.
Well, that was awesome.
Yeah, had a good time. Great stuff with G.I. Joe and all that. Oh, man. All the memories.
Very good. That was great. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's go raid Play As God. We'll go see Ted, who's streaming on Sunday nights now.
Yes, he is.
And we will say hello to him. And you can watch his hacks that he's playing.
Sounds good.
if he's playing hacks, why doesn't he play the 80s Bros Mario? And, you know?
Oh, Super Caveman Chris, we could send it to him. I still have it,
Yeah,
no problem.
send him Superman Caveman Chris. Yeah. Send it on over.
Well, guys, thank you again for joining us tonight. We appreciate your input with the Reviewers Roundtable here.
Yes. We welcome your fighting spirit in the Challengers Arena. We hope you'll go all out for the monthly melee.
One more week, by the way.
Yes. And then we pick a new game.
Yes, new game.
I've been Slippy.
And I've been Foxy.
Have fun
storming the
castle.
castle.
Yeah.
Bye.